So hi, my name is Andy.
Hi, my name is Melanie.
This is the
Hi, my
Melanie
name
and
is
Andy.
Miguel.
No,
This is our guest.
this is the
Oh,
Melanie and
okay.
Andy podcast, and we have a special guest here.
Miguel, hola, hi.
Woo! Woo!
So we have a couple of little things we want to talk about, but we do want to start this segment off with a Crumbl review. I know they didn't specifically.
Why are we doing Crumbl? I haven't
Why the
even
fuck give me
Crumbl.
attitude?
Oh,
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna fucking talk about my experience. Miguel
Nobody
tried the caramel.
cares.
the caramel one, it was pretty good. It kind of tasted like cinnamon though.
Okay, so that's Miguel's review on the caramel popcorn one. I do want to say that they were all kind of mediocre this week. It was not that good. The raspberry cheesecake was one of the best, but it still also wasn't that good. I think the best was the caramel popcorn. And then the next week, I know like we're all prepared for this next week because they look good. There's the red velvet one.
They're good.
The red velvet one looks good. Strawberry shortcake. The Oreo one also looks pretty
That
good.
one looks
That
amazing.
one doesn't look good.
No, it looks like what are those things called? There's like the Oreo cakesters. There you go. It looks like the Oreo cakesters.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I'm just
No,
gonna
search
agree.
it up. They're really good. They're really good. They're like Oreos, but like cake.
I'll put a picture of it just in case. Okay, so another thing we kind of wanted to talk about briefly is Nicki Minaj's new song.
It's a 10 out of 10. It's amazing.
It's really good.
If you haven't heard it, you need to hear it.
Go listen to it like
I think, yeah, wasn't it like they released a good part of it though, like on TikTok, like, or at least it was popular on TikTok.
She released it, but the thing is that now there's also an extended version of it, and she added a whole new rap part, and it's the Roman version on you can find the Roman version. It's amazing, bro. The new part is even better than the other three.
you have to go listen to it
How long
on
is it?
So
it's like 5 minutes, like 4 minutes.
It's 4 minutes.
Something. Yeah, 4 minutes and
No,
something.
it's exactly 4.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the extended version is exactly 4.
Oh, because I saw lyrics and it was like 450. So I don't know. I guess they added more on the lyric version.
Maybe. Okay, so someone that's like a very popular kind of person people are talking about recently, and you guessed it, is Andrew Tate.
Boo!
Yeah, so I want to start off by saying that he actually did get banned off of, I think it was Facebook and Instagram.
Yep. Thank God.
Like what? Like 2 days ago or yesterday, was it? I don't know.
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's good for them. But like, what did he do? Did he just like what did he do to get banned? Did they say why he got banned?
I don't know. He probably did
I don't know
some
why he got banned from Instagram, but he's been banned from like Twitter like 4 times now.
Really?
Like I was actually want to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
I have so many things to talk about Andrew Tate. I have a whole entire like notes thing because you know what? Let me get into the Twitter one. So he was banned for Twitter in, I'm not sure, I think it was like 2019, 2020, for saying that if you put yourself in a position to be raped, you must bear some responsibility. And this was a response to something that Harvey something.
Harvey
S.
Yeah, I can't remember the name, but I know who you're talking about.
He said something against the Me Too movement, and then Andrew Tate like responded to that. Basically, like, I don't know, he makes me so mad. He makes me so angry.
Oh, it's Harvey Weinstein?
Yes.
Weinstein?
Yes.
Okay, so you were wrong about that.
Okay, well, like Weinstein, Steinfeld, like they're kind of
it's
you know. But he was banned from Twitter on his original account, and then he made another account, and then Twitter verified that account, and then like banned him again.
Like yesterday, right?
I don't know. Like,
wait, no, because
he was banned yesterday, but then he already had like 3 other accounts that were also banned before that. So
wow.
I mean,
yeah.
Valid.
I did see something. I'm gonna pull it up right now just because I can't really remember it off the top of my head. But he has said some very interesting things that we have. I mean, well, the things he said aren't even like the worst things. Like, he has done things. It's not even said things. He has done things that like warrant very much like.
He has charges. I literally have so many, like they're in my notes.
Yeah. So one thing he said, these are some like of his quotes. I'm not a rapist, but I like the idea of being able to do what I want to win.
Yeah.
That one's, I think that's one of the worst ones he said. But I mean, he's also said like, actually, he said a lot of bad things. Like, just I don't even know if you can like.
Okay, wait. But like, unrelating to like the bad things, he literally got like memed. He literally gets put like with eyelashes and like BBLs on Twitter and shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been sending Andy
The ones where like, yeah, you know the one where like they change his voice and they make him like distorted a little bit, and he's like he speaks and he's like oh, like it just sounds so. Miguel, have you seen them?
No.
I need to show you them later.
I've only seen the one where he's like this, and then he has nails.
Yes.
He has like lips.
Oh yeah. I have seen that one too. Yeah. But yeah, he said a couple questionable things. Something that I kind of recently saw. I don't know if it was something that he recently said or just something that that like just kind of resurfaced. But he did say, or well, this is what it says on this post. He seeks out and grooms 18-year-old girls because they are fresh. And I did remember seeing that. I'm pretty sure he said it on video.
Yes, he did. In a podcast.
Yeah, and that's so sus. Because how old is this man? He's like
40, 30 something.
Yeah, I think he's like 37 around there. Like,
okay, but like that's not even. You do realize that quote that he said about I'm not a rapist, but him saying that was in response. Yeah. People asked him why he had moved to Romania because like he just got up from the US and he left, and it was because he literally had he literally went to Romania to escape the 11 like sexual assault charges that he had against him in the US. And he basically said that 40% of the reason that he moved there was because there was like less action being taken against rape there. And that was like that quote that he said, that's what he said when people asked him like, why did you move? So
wow. Yeah. And he got kicked out of like Big Brother because he was on Big Brother, and he got kicked out because he was like hitting a woman or something like that.
Video came out of him hitting a woman and calling her a whore and telling her to count her bruises.
Wow.
In 2016.
That man deserves to be in jail.
Yeah.
Because
well, like they were trying to catch him, but he like fled to Romania. Like
yeah. And also like, and another thing that like it's just he has a lot of bad stuff about him. Like it's not even just like those things are, I want to say, the worst things, but another thing is that a lot of people are saying that he's just kind of like, I'm trying to find the right word. I guess like raising a new like generation of misogynists. And and because we've already had like people in the past that have done this. Like you could argue that PewDiePie was like kind of somebody who was a little bit controversial in that sense and like kind of continued that like insult type of mindset. But I mean, there was a lot of other ones. Like I think there was, I forgot his name. Oh, like iDubbbz was one of them. I don't know if do you guys remember iDubbbz?
And also, have you seen the comments in like Andrew Tate's video sometimes of like the people agreeing with him?
W Tate, commentate W. Like they were literally 14. Like exactly. It does not make sense. And then another thing that I find very interesting is that he kind of advocates or like tries to advocate for like men's mental health. But like men like him are the reason that men's mental health is so bad because they try to like make it out so that men can't be like feminine, like they can't cry, they can't do any of this stuff. But at the same time, he's the one like, you know,
mental health, like bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it does not make sense to me. And I was going through the other day, I went to his Instagram and I was looking at like how many of my followers were following him, and it made me very, very sad. Had to unfollow some people because it's so odd. And then people repost him on his story. I'm like, no.
It's just like, also like, why? Oh, and another thing, this is like, compared to everything else, it's like not, like it's down here. But it's just something that I found funny because I didn't even know it was him at first because it was kind of like popular, like it blew up a little bit, and then like everything else that like came after him like started popping up. But he had said something about Star Wars and how about like he doesn't watch Star Wars. I really hope I can find the tweet so I can put it up because the way he said it, he's like, keep your Star Wars. Like it's just, and even then he tried to make a point that just didn't make sense. Like it still tried to kind of put this like idea across that he is superior to people. And also he like very much in general just tries to be more superior like to women. And like there will be people that will go against what he says and like argue, like debate with him, like literally debate with him, and he will just get flamed completely because he just has no basis for his argument. His argument is literally just trying to like be superior to women and even being superior to other men, while like you said, he's still kind of like portraying this idea that the reason why like men's mental health is like such a bad thing sometimes is like due to women and like due to like all of this stuff. And just like it literally doesn't make sense because he's trying to be like this alpha, and it's just like it just doesn't work. It's just
And
not
have
how
you
it's
seen
supposed
him? Have you seen him walk? Like that's not alpha behavior.
Him?
He walks like a little girl. Like
Have you seen the swimming?
to. Yeah.
The diving?
Yeah.
jumping into the little dog.
Yeah.
Dog,
That was funny. I like that the memes are coming from it. Also, something that's kind of like debatable is whether or not like he should be getting a platform in regards to like people speaking out against him. Because even when like you're speaking like negatively about him, you're still speaking about him and you're still giving him like popularity, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
So there are people that are like, oh, like just stop mentioning him, like it'll go away. Personally, I like get where they're coming from, and I understand that in a way when you speak about it, you are like giving them a platform, but you're giving them a platform and also like explaining how their platform is not like a positive thing and how like from it a lot of negative things are coming. And like I said previously, that a generation of like boys are just gonna learn to continue like this kind of like misogyny and like sexism and stuff like that against women. So yeah, and also like low key, he's pretty homophobic too. Like there's something that he said. Let me see if I can find it. He said,
but honestly, you expect him to be homophobic.
well, yeah, like when you look at him, like you expect him to be homophobic.
Yeah.
He said being a loyal monogamous relationship with a woman is gay. So he's just,
Dude, like
What?
he says all this stuff about like, you know, like having all these women, but I have not seen him with one woman. Like, where are the women?
yeah,
He would
like
have, I'm sorry, but like there's no way that anybody's trying to date him. Like he definitely has to like pay for a date. Like,
yeah.
like all that
He
money.
also once said that he was like richer than Kim Kardashian. Like, be for real. Be fucking for
BFFR.
real.
BFFR.
Like that is not, no. And oh fuck, there was something else about his relationship with his sister. Like, have you guys heard about that?
No.
He has like a terrible relationship with his sister because his sister is like a feminist or whatever, and she's like very much outspoken in that sense, and he's like very much the total opposite that she is, and they just don't have a good relationship. Like they're not on good terms from what I know. And it's just like once you start realizing that your own like family, you're not having like a good relationship with them, and it's not even like based on like other factors, it's just based on the way that you view it. Or I mean, technically, obviously to him, he's right and his sister's wrong, but like it's still like it's such a like a wrong way to view it. And it's just like I wonder what his relationship with his mom is, because if that's like there's no relationship with his mom according to the person next to me. So but yeah, so it's just kind of like it's all very not good. But it's not, it just doesn't even stop with him. Like even with like, you know, this one, like I think he's a streamer, his name is like Speed or something like that. You guys don't know who it is, whatever. He like, you could like connect him to Andrew Tate, because like him personally isn't like as bad as Andrew Tate or anything like that, but he's very much like, you could tell that he kind of his like fan base consists of those like 14-year-old boys that are like misogynistic and like homophobic and everything. And I feel like that's even worse because Speed is like a black man, and a lot of his followers are just little racist like white kids. So it's like it's not good, because clearly like he's not going to speak out against it because his fan base consists of those people, and he's not going to like try to switch it up, even though like he should be doing that, but whatever. Anybody have anything to add about Andrew Tate?
I hate him, and he shouldn't have a platform like Instagram. Like he should have been banned a long time ago.
Yeah.
He should have never had access to it. And
they're gonna ban him, and then he's gonna make a new account, and then they're gonna take 20 years to ban that one too. So what's the point of banning if he's just gonna make another one?
I mean, they could hypothetically like, I guess, do like an IP ban or whatever.
So any like account that he makes from that like IP address, like it'll be automatically banned.
But the thing is, like, the strike rule should be 3. He already has 3.
Yeah.
4 now.
It's just also like, but the problem is he also has platforms like on different areas. Like his podcast, like they can't necessarily like ban him off of other people's podcasts. Like, you get what I mean? Like he's gonna still have a platform on other people's podcasts, even if like his own platforms and his accounts, social media accounts, like they get deplatformed, he'll still have a platform regardless. But I do think at one point, like, what are you gonna say?
The thing is that with the less popularity that he has, because he's not going to be having accounts, with banning him, nobody's going to say, oh, we have a special guest. Like, no, nobody could say that anymore.
That's true. I get what you mean. Like, in the long sense, like, the less popularity he has, the less he's going to get, like, accepted into, like, podcasts and stuff like that to be a guest. But, like, then again, we have you here, so.
What about me?
That was very rude. Anyways,
I don't want to be here no more. How about that one?
I have something I want to add about the Andrew Tate. Have you guys seen the Paul brothers, how they have a podcast, like Jake Paul, Logan Paul?
Yeah.
They have been speaking about Andrew Tate. And I find it very ironic because, not ironic, but let's just say that like Jake Paul and like Logan Paul, they've all had like their fair share of like little scandals, little things that they've said, that they've done. So I find it like you have to be doing something wrong for other people that have been like in scandals to be calling you out. And they've actually been saying that they want to fight him and that they want to fight his brother. So I'm here for it. I say fight him, embarrass him on national television.
Yeah.
And
he's about it?
Wait, what'd you say?
Did you say that Tate said that he was about it or no?
He was what?
About it.
Like about it?
Like about fighting?
No, he hasn't said anything. Like he has not said anything to the Paul brothers. Like they have been talking about him.
He's a pussy ass bitch, man.
Facts.
I mean, like but you are right. It is very, very ironic because like they had a lot of controversies, especially Logan Paul with the suicide that he recorded or whatever. The dead body. Yeah. And then also like Jake Paul. I don't know if you guys heard about this because it was more like low key. Like people didn't really talk about it much. But during the Black Lives Matter protest, he like went out of his way to like steal from stores. Like and it was like on video and everything. And he like went to kind of like, he was basically like inciting violence by like looting and shit and like going to where everybody was stealing to like record and like, I'm assuming steal himself.
What the fuck?
And it like literally that shit just like flew by on everybody's radar. Like nobody fucking talks about it. I saw it on Twitter like here and there and then nobody mentioned it again. And it's just like, I feel like that is a very big no that more people should be talking about because
after this I have someone else to mention completely different.
Oh no, you can mention it now. Like I'm pretty much done.
Oh, David Dobrik. Have you seen what happened? I don't know this guy, I forgot his name. He was like the model guy. He was literally like skydiving. He went against a metal pole. His face broke, like bones of his face broke, and David Dobrik
wasn't it the guy who like they were in like it was like a crane and then like he was holding on to the thing and he hit the metal thing. And like he was talking, he like spoke up about it and he was like like David like he was kind of like speaking out against David in that sense. But the thing is that's not even the worst thing that like can be said about David Dobrik because I talked to Melanie and so
he's suing him, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I never heard about this. When did this freaking happen?
Oh, what was it?
I don't know. I want to say it's Tony, but he just looks like a Tony, but I don't think it's Tony.
It's not Tony. Hold up. Crane guy, David Dobrik.
Okay, in the meantime, I'll speak to Melanie about the situation. So he made a video about it, and then I had seen it because I've never really watched David Dobrik that much. Like I was not a person that watched David Dobrik. I don't know why. But like that happened. That whole situation happened. He literally got into like an accident, like basically almost died. Like, and David Dobrik like did not really care that much. Like didn't really. I guess like he wasn't necessarily a good friend, especially when he was kind of the one at fault. Like the reason why it happened, it was kind of David's fault. So it was just, I don't really know the story that well, which is why like I feel like I shouldn't be speaking like too much about it because I just don't know personally. But another thing that's very suspicious about like David Dobrik that I spoke to Melanie and Sochi about is that his like friend had like rape allegations or like sexual assault allegations. I don't really remember.
Yes, this I know about.
Yeah.
Because the guy who had the allegations, I'm pretty sure his name is Jeff, and like he dated Tana Mongu or whatever. And like I used to watch Tana.
Yeah.
I know I said it wrong. You don't have to laugh. Tana Mongoose, whatever her name is. Wait, no,
Yeah.
Tana Mojo.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tana was dating him, and then I remember there was like a whole entire scandal, and then everybody was like coming at everybody. Like they were coming at Tana for dating him, they were coming at him, everything. And like honestly, I was never like a David Dobrik girl because like I never got into his vlogs, and like I just thought that he was very like annoying and childish. Like him and his whole group of friends, like just very like loud, very, not my
Kind of like Jake Paul.
Like, yeah, but like honestly, I was a low gangster at one point.
I mean, honestly, I think everybody at one point was part of the two. Okay, wait, were you guys low gangsters or like Jake Paulers?
Low gangster. I was a maverick. I was a maverick, true and true.
What about you, Miguel?
Logan.
Okay, me too. I low-key think that people that were low gangsters are just smarter in general. Like, because I know one person who was like a Jake Pauler, and that person is like not a good person, and he's also a little dumb. So I just think generally like Jake Paul was just more childish. I feel like, I mean, Logan Paul was pretty childish too. He did also have like, he did gear his content to like children, I guess, because like they both were doing it while they were in their primes. Like that's exactly what they were gearing themselves towards. Mm-hmm. And I do think now they very much like separated themselves from that because Logan Paul now has a podcast. I don't know if like, do they share a podcast or is it just Logan Paul or like?
I don't know. I don't like, I've seen snippets. I think it's just Logan's podcast, but like he has Jake in occasionally because I haven't always seen them too.
Okay. So. Yeah. Oh, I think Logan has it with his friend, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has like someone there. I don't know who he is, but
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. About the guy's name was Jeff. I know now. I know you're putting together.
Wait a minute. So was Jeff the one that had
the one with the sexual assault allegations?
Yes.
That was the one who got hit by the crane?
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the guy who got hit by the crane?
Yeah.
The same dude?
Same guy?
Wait, I feel like, I feel like...
I wasn't paying attention. What do you mean, rape allegation?
I was talking about how, like, one of the people from that little, like, squad, the vlog squad, like, Jeff, he dated Tana Mongoose, Mojo, whatever the fuck her last name is. And it had come out that like, he had sexual assault allegations and like they came for Tana and for him and like for the vlog squad. You're telling me that that's the same guy who got hit by the crane?
Oh wait, no. The guy who got, I just searched up. The guy who got accused of rape was Dom Ziglitis.
Wait, show me the picture.
Oh, okay. Is he the white guy? He's the white guy with like the white hair.
Let me see.
I thought it was Jeff. This is so
Jeff is the model. Jeff is like the model.
Who the fuck is that?
He looks like fucking Frankenstein, bro. Like, why is his face so wide?
Who is that? Can you look up Jeff?
I know who that is. Look
up Jeff sexual assault allegations. David Dobrik. Because I swear he had some.
Oh, okay. But also, and it's Jason dated Trish, not Tana Mongo.
No! Okay, there's a guy named Jeff in the vlog squad, and they had like a little thing going on. I'm not stupid. I remember this. I need to Google Jeff.
Okay, but I don't think Jeff was the one with the sexual assault allegation.
I don't think anybody dated Tana.
No, I think one of them. I think somebody did date Tana.
Yeah, but I don't
think Jeff.
It was Dom.
Oh, no, that was the one that got hit by the crane. That was the guy that got hit by the crane.
That was Jeff. He dated Tana. Like they had a team. Girl.
Okay, so
they smashed.
Yeah, okay, they were dating there. They're dating, yeah. So Jeff was dating Tana Mogul, and then he was the one that got hit by the crane thing. So he was the one that got into the.
Okay, he's suing David for $10 million in not being able to work, and also he has permanent brain damage. And hold up, and he almost went blind in one eye.
And David Dobrik just didn't give him anything?
Oh, David Dobrik, his response to this was, that day is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I would fucking do anything to take that back. I wish it was me up there. It's the most unfortunate thing ever, and it's It's a word that is S-TTY. I don't know what that can stand for. It's an accident. That's what it is. That's what it was. It's an accident.
Okay, that what a great way for him to like make it like his problem. He was like, that was the worst day for me. Like, no, it was worse for the other dude who got fucking hit. Like, he got fucking hit and like almost freaking went blind on a fucking eyeball. Like, no, that was not his worst day. He could have so easily like paid for him, like pay for not being able to work and all that stuff. Like,
see, look, okay, Jeff Wittick denies supplying alcohol to minors and amid Vlog Squad sexual assault allegations. This is on the Frenemies podcast. This is why I remember.
Both of them? So wait, both of them had a sexual assault allegation?
Frenemies.
Wow, everybody in the mom is getting sexual
Dude,
assault.
everybody from like that little David Dobrik, like the Vlog Squad, they're all red flags. Like, there's not one of them that isn't shady.
I mean, some of them aren't. Like Natalie never did anything.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I mean, like not the. I mean, like most of the guys. I don't know about the girls.
Oh, also, are you ready for this?
What?
A witness that saw the thing said later released saying the whole side of his face was just open. A witness said that the accident would require him to get at least 9 surgeries to repair the damage on his face. Nearly went blind in one of his eyes, nearly died, and has some brain injuries as well.
I'm gonna look this up.
You guys need to watch that video because I watched the video, like it was crazy.
Wait, there's a video?
I don't really remember too much, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, he posted a video. He posted a video about like the experience and everything. And like it shows you him getting hit.
His face looks good now. Like
it was recorded.
And it was
yeah,
like,
it looks fine now.
I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure like
we're running out of time. But I imagine him to just like have his face just be like melted off or like missing.
I mean, but he like hit metal. That's the thing. Like, but like he hit it hard because it wasn't him just like that. Like he was swinging on something, I think, and like he was swinging and like hit the metal, like midair. Oh my god, my iPad. Like if I raise my hand, it like registers my raising hand. Ready for this?
No, I don't see it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's
are you like in shock?
Because only the host can see that.
So yeah, so then I never got to like the point about David Dobrik and like why the rape allegations kind of have to do with him. But basically he was like trying to cover up for it, or like I can't remember who it was. And I don't know if it was Jeff now or if it was the other dude, because like I don't really know. But yeah, he was like trying to cover. Oh, it was both of them. Yeah, I guess. Both of them just kind of had that like little situation. He was trying to cover up for them. So, you know, in that sense, he's not a good person. Well, he's not a good person in a lot of senses if you consider that. Yeah, if you consider that. Oh my god.
Look at his eyeball. It's all white. Yeah, it has like blood.
Yeah.
Why is he throwing up gang signs in the hospital? Like, boy.
The middle finger, bro? Like what?
No, he's like.
Hold up, I think I found the video.
I thought that was a laugh track. I was like, oh.
We just like now have a laugh track.
I found the video.
Show it. I'll just input the clip in the video later.
Watch it. Where do I go?
Oh, here. I'm screen. Allow me to screen share. Andy, but you can't put the video because
I don't know. Melanie, you have to let him screen share.
How do I do this?
It says hold.
Go.
Oh, okay. Something. I think it's this one. Yeah. Look, it's kind of bad, but like you could barely see. Like the video is really far. Get ready. Listen.
Yeah.
Who thought this was a good idea? Like, who was like,
literally?
Yes.
That's Tate in the.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, this was before. This is before. Look.
Surfing.
This is just before, and then it like goes more and more, and then it continues. That's what they were doing.
Oh my god! Wait, I think it was David. Riding the crane. He was the one that was moving it.
Yeah.
So then 100,000%.
driving and controlling the machine when Jeff got hurt.
Wait, who was driving? Wait.
Did you just say Daniel Kahn? Why is she there?
David was driving and controlling the machine when Jeff got hurt.
David was driving.
Wait, can you pause the video because it's kind of like being laggy? No, like, can you stop screen sharing? Period.
Oh.
Did you see Daniel Kahn there? Like the one who's been catfishing her age for 10 years was there.
Our fucking friend like saw her in Orlando the other day. Like supposedly.
Who the hell? What is she doing? Like, help.
Like, why was she in Orlando? But whatever. I mean,
Oh
I feel like
he is suing David Dobrik.
Yeah.
Girl, I told you this.
So yeah, like, and it, I mean, but it was totally David's fault. Like,
completely.
Like I don't even want to say, like, yeah, I feel like you should have like in some sense you were the one that agreed to it and everything, but like that is like the job that like David got him for, and it's low-key David's fault. And also David was the one controlling the crane, moving it really fast, like potentially causing like danger. And like after that he would like, I guess, wasn't willing to pay for like his expenses maybe, or like, because like I think maybe he had paid for like his hospital expenses, maybe, I don't really know. But if he did, and if he didn't, it doesn't matter, because if he didn't pay for anything else, like the fact that he wasn't able to work, it doesn't really mean much. Like he wasn't able to work because of that. He almost lost a freaking eyeball, or like
went blind basically.
Yeah, so like it's just, I don't know, it's like it's David's fault. I think it's David's fault.
It definitely is David's fault, and I feel like there has to be some sort of accountability. Like he has to like own up to what he did, because he's kind of just being like, sorry, like it's the worst day of my life. Like really, dude.
Yeah.
I bet it was also the worst day of this guy's life, who you almost ruined. And then
and to mention, he's the guy's a model. His whole job is to look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really rough out there. And also this whole thing is so stupid. Like why agree to it? Like all of them.
That's true, yeah.
All of them are stupid, to some extent.
It's just that's the thing. Like anything for content. And this is back to like the Paul brothers. Like they would do anything for content.
Yeah.
Like Logan Paul recorded that dead body for content. Like there was no other thinking, like logical sense thinking about that. Like it was just for content, which is like so messed up. And I mean, you could even bring it back to Andrew Tate. Like the reason why Andrew Tate isn't like stopping, I guess, his content, even though like he's gonna keep getting like banned or whatever, is because like he's getting money off of this. Like he has this whole system set up. I'm gonna put a TikTok that I saw that I remember saved it on my phone specifically for this podcast. I'm gonna like put it at the end of the video, or like wherever, whenever. Just so like Loki has like a pyramid scheme going on.
Okay, so let's start in 2016 when he was on the reality television show Big Brother UK, and he was evicted from the Big Brother UK house when a video from 2012 surfaced of him beating a woman with a belt, calling her a whore, and telling her to count her bruises. Tate moved to Romania with his brother Tristan in order to escape the 11 charges that UK law enforcement had against him. He said that 40% of the reason he moved to Romania was because the hashtag MeToo movement wasn't as strong there, and it was easier to get off charges.
With like, why are we giggling?
Because you literally froze.
You keep like freezing.
Oh my god. You know what? One of you speak.
What was I gonna say? What? You know what? I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of this. I can't hear Miguel. Like I'm tired of pretending like I can hear him. I can't fucking hear him. I've heard him speak maybe 2 times.
Wait, this entire time you haven't been able to hear him?
What?
Like barely. Like
okay,
like,
you know what? We're cutting this out and we're acting like if you could hear everything.
No, because you know what I think it is? I think it's because his like mic isn't that good. So like when we're speaking kind of like over him and he starts speaking, our volume is louder than his. So he kind of just gets like muted and like put off to the side.
Yeah.
But you could hear what I was trying to say, right?
Yeah. Like most of the time.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Right now I can, I heard you. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was just putting stuff for David Dobrik and shit and whatever we were talking about. So.
Facts.
How much time
we have left? 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, so let's just wrap it up here, just because we're almost done. And the Zoom meeting is over. So yeah,
thank you for coming.
Andrew Tate is back.
Watching.
Bye. You'll never see me again. Maybe.
If you guys want to have more special guests, or if you want to be on this podcast yourself, don't be afraid to comment. Or if you if you have our Instagram, I'll probably put our Instagrams in the description. So you guys could just message one of us if you want to be part of the podcast one day.
Tag. I want the little tag that you did for the vlog the other day.
I'll put a little tag.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, thank you all for coming.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I feel like this episode was
what the fuck? Did you just see that?
What?
Wait, did you see that? Because I did not fucking put that thumbs up. It put it when they saw my thumbs up.
Oh my god! I thought you said
so
some spirit or something. Please.
Oh. No, ready for this? Ready, look. Okay, so I'm doing it now.
Why did you interrupt me for this?
Andy, we have less than a minute.
Why isn't it doing it?
I just wanted to say.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that this. Shut up!
Oh.
Say that this episode was a little boring, but next episode will be so fun. And
what do you mean this episode was boring? I made it fun. This was fun.
I feel like we have Miguel here. It could have been a party, but it was just us talking about sexual assault allegations. There's nothing really woo.
I don't know.
You know what we did forget to do though? We wanted to do that thing where it was she's a 10, but blah blah blah.
Yes, we're gonna do that next episode. That's when we should have had Miguel.
Yeah, we'll do it next episode. Well, but I wanted to do that with Miguel here, but I completely forgot about it. I even told Miguel. I literally was Melanie wants to do that thing.
Do one right now.
Okay, let's do it. Hurry, go.
No, we have less than a minute.
Go,
no.
Just to give them some insight on what the next podcast is gonna be like. Go.
She's a 10, but she doesn't know how to pair.
He's gay.